Hey, what's up? Alright, kind of a little bonus video today, because I already sort of previewed tonight's games. We're starting right now. I'm literally on mute on my TV. Is the Boston Flora game. It just started, so it's about 7. Literally. I can't check the time, because I'm recording from the phone, trying a different setup here. Just curiosity. So, gotta maybe tweak with the brightness a little bit because the natural light's fading. Yeah, not using the overhead light because it glares too much. And the point of this video is I went shopping today. Not really intentionally, somewhat intentionally. The stuff I got, not intentional. Um, as I joked previously in last video, that Doctor Who, the new season, is also starting right now at 7 o'clock Eastern when the first game of the night starts. So I was like, well, crap. And then I'm going to be up till after midnight watching the games and doing afterwards video. So like, I'll just do it in the morning because thankfully Saturday there are no matinee games, 2 games on normal time. Same Sunday. So if you got plans this afternoon's weekend stuff, good for you. I definitely got plans. We'll get to that. You'll see tomorrow and Sunday what those plans are. They're going to be fun. Anyway, yeah, this all started because, I mentioned jokingly that I'm a huge Doctor Who fan and have been for a very long time. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Right next to House MD, one of my other favorite shows of all time. Which I'm sure at some point on this channel I'll getting around to reviewing episode by episode even, because I love that show so much. Both House and Doctor Who. 2 of my favorites of all time. But I joked around. I honestly don't own that much Doctor Who stuff, really. I had more stuff, like trinkets and some collectible things. Scarf, the classic scarf. If you know Doctor Who, you know what I'm talking about. The Tom Baker scarf. A version of it, not the full awesome one, but a cheap version. Yeah, long story short, there was a girl, and I've never gotten any of that stuff back, so whatever. It's all good. I joked around, I was like, I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. I have like 1 Doctor Who shirt. And I remember that's not entirely accurate. Because the original Doctor Who shirt I hung it up, and then I also realized that I'm also filming on the phone. So let's try this and hope I don't break anything. It's going to be right up here. There you go. That's my original Doctor Who shirt that a friend of mine actually bought for me when we were out at the mall. Great Lakes Crossing, to be specific, for those of you local to Michigan or even the Midwest might know where that's at. It's Michigan's big giant mall. I think it's the second biggest mall next to Mall of America, or something like that. Our super mall, if you will. Yeah, my friend of mine bought that for me out there at the time. Then I started becoming a big fan. And it dawned on me, after I made that video, I was thinking about it today, like, I gotta find a shirt. I know I can't wear it, because that's, you just saw how much smaller that is compared to everything else. Yeah, that is a size small shirt. There was a time when I wore size smalls. And even during that time, I was probably too big to be wearing them. My broad shoulders at the very least. But it did dawn on me, it's like, oh no, actually, I own 2 Doctor Who shirts. The second one, I love that one, personally. It's just the TARDIS on it and the Doctor Who logo. I like simplicity with stuff, but I do have another Doctor Who shirt I forgot about. Just keep calm and don't blink. After the famous meme of, with the Weeping Angels. Again, if you've not seen Doctor Who, you have no idea what this means, that's fine. A lot of people think Blink is a really good one-off episode of Doctor Who. I disagree a little bit. I think it works better if you know the character, because that's a discussion we'll have tomorrow when I talk about the series. I'm sure I'll get off on tangents. Let's get back to the main point here. Anyway, I was going to Walmart for the grocery stuff. Not a lot of groceries, just a couple minor things. Mostly end bottle return, because I live in Michigan. If you don't live in Michigan, most like major label like Mountain Dew bottles, cans, beers, stuff, anything like that, is a 10% return. It's higher than any other state. So they really incentivize us a lot to try and recycle here. And you know what? It kind of works because I've definitely paid for a number of things with just saving up bottles and cans for a couple months and then take them back in. Hey, look, I got 25, 30, 40 bucks to go spend on something. So, yay. We'll talk more about that when I do some other review, our official review of Body Armor. I tried more flavors and such and compare it to some other things. Future plans. Anyway, I went to Walmart, mostly groceries. I'm like, with my mom, when you happen to be out together. Had a couple other errands to run, which I needed to use her car for to fit the box I had to get. You'll see about that in the future. Not today, not in this video, but soon. And I said, well, yeah, you go ahead and go get groceries and stuff. I'm gonna swing by clothing department and just see. Maybe I'll get lucky because they always have like random, like kind of pop culture shirts at the time. And I'm like, I've never seen a good Doctor Who shirt there or any for that I can think of. But I'll check. You never know what. I could find something else cool that I like too. Something, whatever. On my way there, or over to the menswear section, or the t-shirt section, which if you're walking the distance the direction I came through the wardrobe department in the middle of the store, the way that store is set up, my local Walmart. I happened to just spot like these on a rack here. Just some red, just shorts, like some are like, not actually like knit with holes, it's just sort of a pattern, but they're in that style, and it doesn't quite come across on camera. It's, it's pretty close to the team colors in terms of, I can match the hat a little better, but once I saw it, it looks, obviously things don't, I'm not going to color correct this. I'll color correct the thumbnail, which might not be this, because the thumbnail's never pulled from the video. I custom after the fact, so this one I already know what it's going to be roughly. I have an idea. So anyway, I saw these shorts. I was like, oh, nice. I've already got actual Red Wings shorts. I'm wearing them right now, as you can see. They're like basketball shorts. They're like mostly black and the red. I think there's a white stripe way up here on the side. So because it's, Detroit's always been red primary, white secondary, but black's sort of always been the tertiary color. We don't ever use it for anything. One of these years they really should make those starter fashion jerseys from the 90s, the black ones. Do that as an alternate, man. I'm telling you, it would sell. Be great. I have one somewhere, a vintage one. I saw recently at a store, not today, but last weekend or whatever. I did see a vintage throwback, so a modern replica reprint of a starter, but it was the black fashion jersey. So, because it's black and it's got I think red and white striping on it, not that dissimilar from the custom jersey I have over there. Yeah, I gotta find it again, but the numbers were red on it, I believe. If mine had numbers, the ones I saw at the store were all blanks. I think mine was probably a blank too. I don't know if they ever made those with numbers, but I'm gonna get off track. This is gonna take an hour to do. I go at this rate and keep just getting sidetracked. But that's what I do. And it's fun to do something different. I haven't got to really record on the phone yet. This still isn't the proper way. Not using the good new microphone I got. I have to kind of yell a little bit because I know that I'm probably still a little too far away from the camera based on what the microphone's designed to pick up front facing. So, yeah, I got to try and, keep things in frame. But it's nice. You can see, unless you saw a behind the scenes photo on my social media, none of the videos have shown off what the back of my work laptop workstation looks like with the Wings vinyl I put on there very recently. Actually, I showed off in a video when I'm unboxing. Like I said, I'm gonna add to it later with some numbers, some retired numbers. 3 of them. Well, 2 that are retired currently. 1 I think will be in the future. So I think I already know how I'm going to do that. It's going to be cool. So I'll show that off later when it's done. Some other video, future time. Anyway, off topic. Because, again, I happened to see spot these shorts. So I'm like, oh, cool. Like $7. This ain't bad for a pair of shorts. For something for the summer, for working out, playing hockey, running around, whatever. And then, above that, hanging up, you got, matching shirt, same company. It's that kind of nice, it's polyester, but it's that nice kind of stretchy, silky, very thin, like, your workout shirts, man. Like you saw me, I'm not wearing one now, but the other day, or other videos, I love shirts like this that are great for summer, for working out, whatever. They're super thin, they breathe really well. So I'm like, hell yeah. And this one, again, this color is pretty close on the red. So I'm like, cool, we get the matching set. I happened to glance across, like behind me, just kind of looking around at stuff, and I happened to see, of course, on the other rack opposite, they weren't actually together on the same rack, they were across in ways that you probably wouldn't see them normally. So I got a matching set in white. So of course I can be a dork and mix up the colors so I can get a whole little Red Wings thing going on there with the color scheme. You can't really see because I'm too close to the camera. Yeah, those I knew would be the issue with trying to shoot this particular video with the phone camera. I don't think I'm even level. Looks like I'm slightly. I can fix it in post. Pain to render, but whatever. Not with this lovely laptop. And extra shout out thanks to my friend who helped me buy it. Helped me get it when he did. I'm not gonna name names. He knows who he is. Good dude. Anyway, so I saw that stuff and I was like, oh, cool. It goes for a couple, those regular prices, but they're Walmart prices, so they're basically free. I think they paid me a little bit to buy one of those, but not sure which one. So I got that stuff, and I'm like, oh, all right, awesome. It's not Red Wing stuff, but it's close enough, kind of. At least they're team colors if I want to mix and match or just whatever. Or it goes with, my hats and stuff that some of that I have. It's darker back there now, so you can't really see it. If I make it too bright, then everything just gets blown out. And you can see the hat a little better back there. Oops, actually, oops, come on, you. There we go. Oh, no. What have I done? You are slightly unlevel. There. Well, now I have to move. This thing can be somewhat center frame. Fortunately, the laptop again. It's also covering most of the set, the actual work that I do to put this together. Like, all the stuff's still back here in the range. Just the last second, I had this in front of me, framing this up, previewing it without using the phone. Sitting on something funny. So, sun still looks a little bit like it's off tilt, but I literally have a level on this tripod, so should be okay. Anyway, wasting time. So yeah, found those workout clothes, was like, cool. But you probably noticed this is also new. This sort of, it's jacket adjacent. It's definitely not t-shirt material. It's sort of like faux fake jersey material. Actually very similar somewhat to this Datsu jersey that I also got at Walmart years ago for cheap. It's kind of, sort of, actually it was one of those days weather-wise today before I went out. It's like, well, it's warm, but there's a slight kind of chill thing going on. Sorry, not get sat comfortably at the moment. Anyway, it was warm. There was a slight chill. I had shorts on, a t-shirt. I was like, throw like a jacket or a hoodie or something on. It's like, it sucks. I haven't found any like zip-up Red Wings hoodies yet. At least, if I did now, I wouldn't have the money. Not to wait a little bit to get one, but it doesn't zip all the way up. But still, it's a nice little kind of it's very thin and lightweight. I've got a couple actual similar pullover zip-up things, but usually they're sweaters or a thicker material. This is pretty thin. So really like kind of perfect for this kind of weather where there's a slight chill and you just want a little extra something, and So I like the design of it. I like the little bit of white on the shoulders, which actually extends all the way to the back. It goes across the whole back, which initially I kind of didn't really like the look of when I first kind of saw it. But when it gets to the back, I'm not going to see it. I've looked at it more. Actually, kind of gotten used to it. I've been wearing this since I got it. It's like the first thing I put on of the stuff I bought. Like, literally got up to the car and was like, throw this on. Just, I like it. And it's just a screen print logo. The actual Red Wings thing, though, is like 3D, like soft rubber. I'm assuming that's probably glued on, so be very careful how I wash this and whatnot. I know the back's going to get real dirty real quick because it's white. So that happens. Did I ever finish? I never went back to not overblowing the image too much. Yeah, I'm just trying to actually adjust as I need to for the light outside. Yeah, that's probably good for now. Because I'm not trying not to use that light. Not the best lighting scenario setup. Well, this isn't the best setup. Not ideal anyway. Won't be final. Just again, it's all makeshift. I like to try new things. I'm trying this. I'm gonna try and make sure I project clearly so the audio comes out decently. Because I know it didn't last time I tried this, but should be a little closer now, which is gonna be tricky. Because as I went to continue wandering towards the section of pop culture T-shirts, I ran through the sportswear section. Not look. I mean, what I just showed you. This is literal sportswear for like exercise and stuff. I mean, more like the sports fan section where I got this. Maybe wasn't the first thing I saw. Pretty close to it though. I saw like one single rack, 4 different sides of it, but Red Wing stuff. And as I happened to just kind of glance over it, just curiosity, it's all on clearance for basically half off. Pretty much half off in most cases, sometimes more. Because, yeah, their main sports fan section, like the whole part of it, whole wall is all Tiger stuff right now because baseball season just started and the Wings didn't make the playoffs. Hockey season's already done. I mean, even if they did, hockey season would still have to be done. Even if they made, there wouldn't be the hype. There wouldn't probably be anything. Maybe there would be. Who knows? And if the Lions had won the Super Bowl, who knows what they would have had to have done right now. But anyway, here or there's a handful of things to kind of pick over and look through. I wasn't going to get too much stuff. And there, honestly, I am kind of picky when it comes to like style stuff. It took me a really long time to find a Red Wings hat that I really liked. And this happened to be it. I happened to get it on sale. So, yay. I did find a new one today, though. We'll get to that in a second. I like all the old ones I have, though, because they have memories. Anyway, so I was going through the T-shirts, which was with T-shirts, even though it's sort of more of a kind of light jacket than a T-shirt. But going through the T-shirts, I found 3 that I kind of liked. So, in, I guess, order of liking themness or something. I'm not sure which. I did order these, but we have this, which is kind of it's a long sleeve. I don't know why it has 2 stripes here and not one, but it does also have shoulder colors. I mean, it's sort of like an alternate spin on the traditional Detroit jersey. I've always wondered if we put, like, so I think, we never did it with the old White Skull home ones. I think never had like a red shoulder. I always be curious to see what the jersey would have looked like with just a little, red on the shoulder or white on the home jersey. Just be curious. Could be interesting look. I don't know. We're the Red Wings. We don't change things that much. Anyway, it's kind of modeled a bit after Office Practice jersey with the round logo and whatnot on it. So, but yep. It's not really like super lightweight like a workout shirt. Not too heavy either though, so it's good for, it's basically a baseball shirt. More or less. Kind of feel and style and overall sort of weight and fabric and whatnot. So yeah. Yep, I thought that was kind of neat. So, that's my first T-shirt that I picked up of the 3 that I got. You should count this as a 4th, but I don't consider it a T-shirt really. So. Next one Actually, yes, it is. Of course, a really simple Red Wings logo, the 71. And on the back, you got that, and you got, Larkin, the logo up here. And the tag, as you can see too, because this is all high def. NHLPA logo. Yeah, I don't think there's actually an NHL logo on this thing. Oh, there's, under the Wings logo, there's a copyright NHL, but yeah, this was actually very much a, as you can see, NHLPA. I guess there's no NHL sticker on this, just the copyright for the logo. So, hey, maybe more of this goes back to the PA to help out them. But the thing I thought about when I brought this home, looked at it, this might be the one Red Wings shirt I own that's the closest to just having the logo on it and nothing else. Because most of the Red Wings shirts I own, almost all of them, have additional stuff. It's not just, like my hat is just a logo. That's all I wanted on the hat. This is pretty much just the logo, Red Wings below it. I like simplicity sometimes, certain things. And I'm going to overcomplicate this when it's done, but not really. I'm just going to put some numbers on red in there. Retired players, or players I like, Anyway, I thought this was really cool, Larkin. Never had like a jersey shirt, because I thought they were kind of silly ideas, but for this, it's worth it. So I thought it was cool. And again, got it on sale for like half the, everyone knows what shirts cost, and I got it for less than half of that, so hey, there you go. And then my favorite, the last one I got of the bunch, is this. Now, it's not so much the design that I'm in love with per se, it's the fabric. This is again your sort of workout shirt, really thin, lightweight, breathy, that kind of material. The polyester blend they're doing now and stuff. But again, it's really just, if you've ever worn one in the summer and been sweating in one or working out in one, you know what I mean and why these are awesome. So this got #1 vote for the shirts that I picked up of those three. So there you go. Then be the shirts that I got. Besides the blank ones, that were also workout shirts, the pants. And I mentioned it earlier. I'm trying to go chronologically of how things happen. That's how I like to tell stories. Well, because I wanted to go to both hit up the clothing department, and I wanted to pop over to the sporting goods section to see what hockey stuff they had. Because hockey season's over. It's not winter. It's the start of street hockey season. There should be plenty of stuff, just random. I was just curious what they had, just to see. Like, I've been in a couple places, as you saw my last big kind of unboxing shopping video stuff I got. The gloves that are always on set now in every shot, because I love them so much. I really do. That was not sarcasm. They're really great. Just wish they were like a little 2 inches bigger, or 2 sizes bigger. 6 inches. Anyway, they're still not bad though. They're still a pretty decent fit. Anyway, long story short, I found the new hat. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Reflect it in the price of it, because this is a Mitchell & Ness hat. I didn't pay retail for it because I get everything on sale. Never pay full price. But you can roughly know what this is. This was less than half of that. This was even for a hat, this was cheap. So, I don't really care though. I wanted something that would be something alternate. Like, I do have some other, like I said, the other one I showed off last time. This other hat I have, not the official championship hat, I talked about it last time, just one that I happen to have. I have another one from the Western Conference Finals from '97. That one's real special. I gotta track it down and show it off one day. But and I think with my proper phone lighting and stuff, you can see, and especially when it was in the back, like on the laptop when things are a lot more model than 720, can't see quite how dirty this hat was. Probably hasn't been washing, maybe ever. For all I know, at least probably not 20 years. So I'm hoping I can get, it's like permanently dented right here. I need to see that. You can really see it from that angle. That little dent just doesn't want to come out or stay. Try to fix that. So it's on my to-do list of things. Anyway, back to the main event. Yeah, oh, the hat. Yeah, I was on my way over to Sporting Goods to kind of see if they had any hockey stuff uh, or anything like that, and they really didn't. Um, so as I was wandering my way back to reconvene and get out of there, I, ended up also picking up like basic, boring adult stuff, like socks. The Reebok socks I never tried. I actually usually wear Under Armours that I have, but stuff's a mess right now. I definitely need some more pairs of something, so I just got just a 6-pack. Is try them out. Let's see how I like them. And of course, what else goes with socks but underwear? Yep. And that's right, kids. I still wear straight up boxers, not boxer briefs. I know. At this point, I'm weird now, so whatever. I don't care. Yep. Again, I have socks underwear around. It's just, anyone who's over 30 probably knows this. I'm getting into my late 30s, but yeah, you can never have too many socks or underwear, ever. So, there's that. Oh, and I'm also a dork who, on my way out, I just had to stop by the office supply section. I was looking at some chairs too, and furniture, and things I need, or will eventually need, for a, not final, there'll never be a final set, just like the new and improved version of the set. I guess this is the first one. This is the proto set, not really properly set. Anyway, I'm not to get distracted by office stuff, and I also bought myself some pens that I like, because I still write a lot of stuff down by hand. That's how I am. I type plenty on the keyboard. You see my last one, in which keys just are unreadable after about 4 years, but yeah, big fan of certain kind of pens. And again, I've got a couple, and they're not even low, but much like socks, underwear, if you're a writer, you never have too many pens. Because the pen is always mightier. There's a Celebrity Jeopardy joke from there you can look up. I'm not going to say it, because I'm not age restricting this video. Even though it's not age restricted, that joke. Definitely air on cable, but anyway, let's get to the last few things here and wrap up, because it was about a half hour. I already missed Florida's already scored a goal. And there's 7 minutes left in the first period. I missed the whole first period, probably, but hey, Florida's up in game 3 so far. What do you know? Anyway, I did, after I was done at the Walmarts, I did have 2 more stops to make. And yeah, I'm looking, so I'm sure, yeah, there's nothing around. Everything is still in a bag on the other side of the room. So, or in a box in the garage. My big trip today, what I actually had planned to do, because I would have done something similar yesterday, but there was rain outside, and it would have been makeshift, which would have been funny and fun to watch it evolve from that into what it's going to be tomorrow and this weekend. But I had a couple more stops to make. One of them was at Dick's, which if you're, I don't know, I think it's all across North America. It may not be in Canada, so I'm not sure. Or may have a different name, like Richards. I stopped by there to look for a couple things. Actual supplies mostly, like hockey equipment. Because I found some stuff online that I thought could get some good deals on, so I had to go there and pick one thing up though. It was easier than getting it shipped and faster. Anyway, I was walking around the store, or trying to find the hockey section, because I know it was my store locally. It's always in the back right corner, the whole right corner section, all the hockey stuff, tons of it. Because that store's been there a long time, right across from my local mall, Southland, out in Taylor. Not where I live in the Wyandottes, but close enough, neighboring city. And sorry, my short. I think these shorts I have, or my underwear actually, I think is riding up. Again, I don't complain about the boxers; they're great. But just anyway, oh boy, I lost my train of thought. It's been a long day. I'll run around. Just pause and remember what I was going to say. One second. Ah, yes, that's right. I was talking about Dick's Sporting Goods. Like I said, I don't know if it's in international. I know it's at least in the U.S. I'm not sure about Canada and whatnot. So, since this is so hockey centric, I just assume Canadians are watching or listening at all times if someone says anything about hockey. Because I know I am. Anyway, oh yeah, I mentioned growing up when I used to go there. Not that I was there as a kid. I remember when they built that. It was my later years of hockey playing and my later years of hockey days and stuff. Mostly it was better for street hockey stuff, kind of thing, casual. And some ice stuff, but fairly limited selection. But, yeah. Well, that was today. Well, night and day difference. Because I remember walking in, as I was walking, one of the employees asked me, good, you help find anything? Like, no, I know where I'm going. Because I just assumed that nothing had moved in who knows how many years over a decade since I've been there. Probably longer than that. And I get back to that corner. As I start getting closer, I'm like, this is not hockey. I'm like, alright, well, maybe it's moved to some other corners. I basically kind of did a lap, and I'm like, interesting. But as I'm doing that lap, I just happen to be walking by various, because like all the equipment's on the outside of the store, and then all the clothing is on the sort of inner part of the store. So as I'm walking, moving around, glancing around at some stuff, I happen to catch like corner of my eye a pair of like Nike shorts, like training shorts, not like basketball shorts or not even as long as the ones I showed off earlier, like these, which are kind of not quite basketball. I mean, yeah, I guess basketball length. I know the Red Wings ones I have on right now are actually very long. They come down below my knees, but they're style basketball shorts. I wore them with tall socks. It's like there's pants with a little tiny gap. Anyway. I happened to see this pair of Nike shorts that was red with a white stripe down the side, like almost like the Wings hockey pants. I was like, that's awesome. And I looked at the price on it, and it was like, it's not that awesome. If it was branded with Red Wings, it'd be worth it. No. And I walked about 2 feet and glanced to my left, and I happened to see this, which is a pair of Under Armour shorts, as you can see with the logo. Again, similar concept of, it's not quite a full stripe like the other one was because it tapers, as you can see, but, and that the white here, you can see on camera, is vented and whatnot. It probably doesn't show up too well. Oh well, I can't really see through it to see it, but yeah, it's sides here are vented and whatnot, and has a nice white drawstring even on the inside, so yeah, get the team colors going. But yeah, because I'm a big fan of Under Armour stuff, personally. Have been for about the last maybe 2 years since I started trying it out. Really a big fan of what they make. I know sometimes their stuff can be pricey because of it. I know I just said there was a pair of Nike shorts. I looked at the price tag on it and I went, never mind. So, these on the other hand, which I don't remember if were more or less expensive, I didn't care because I like the brand. And and these are a bit longer. The Nike shorts seem like they kind of were not shorts, but close to it. So this was the better choice. And then on my way out of the store, as I picked up the thing I came for in the first place, because I ordered earlier that day, for store pickup. Kind of like one of those impulse buys they put near the register just to get you. And they totally got me with this one. Even though I spent a good 20 minutes in the store, not 20, it was probably, I don't know, that's not a long time, is 15. Was in their Red Wings jersey collection and stuff. They had some impressive things there too. Like, they're replica stuff. They weren't the best. Like they had the Fanatics vintage stuff. It was a 97 or a 97 Stanley Cup patch. Right shoulder, sorry. Looking at camera right, indeed. didn't have, well, wasn't the patch. I'll explain. Because much like the Fanatics Breakaway stuff, it is that, like, screen print. It's a little better than a screen print. It's a little more plasticky. But the cup, the 97 Stanley Cup Championship patch was like that, too. Same material. But the C, I guess whose jersey it was actually, sewn on. Like, actual lettering. As were the numbers on the side, name on the back, and numbering on the back. Was all hand sewn. So really they only cheaped out on the patch and the logo, which kind of sucks. Because it was definitely vintage. It didn't have, like, had the old neckline, old CCM necklines. The jersey back there does. No NHL logo, I'm saying. So, yeah, that was pretty cool just to look at. Although, again, I can't support. To me, I don't know, the main logo on a jersey, it's gotta be stitched. I'm sorry. And the numbers and everything else. Just, quality on a jersey is just, it's gotta be stitched. So my Datsuk jersey, I air quote it, because to me, it's a t-shirt style, or the jersey style t-shirt, but yeah, whatever. Even the fabric is more jersey-like, but it's all screen printed, so just kind of, except the NHL logo, which is stitched, whatever. Getting way off topic. Because while I was doing that, I also ran, and they also had a replica version of Lindstrom's jersey from the Winter Classic in Pittsburgh. So, like, the one that most people like, that's white with the red stripe and the big white D on it. Yeah. Or the opposite of that. I forget which color. This was the classic white one with the red and the white D. Yeah, that one. The original. And it had again, I can't remember if that was an actual patch or just, again, a sort of fancy screen print. So I want to say that, I can't remember if that logo was stitched or not. Because they had, like, every type of jersey there, in terms of, like, the new cheap, Fanatics Breakaway ones, to, like, the regular Adidas, to Adidas Green Lines. So and like, not just, I mean, I don't think they might have had some blanks. Most of them were all player names and numbers. Not just current either. They had some, like, former, like, stuff, throwback things, like bunch of Shanahan jerseys, which I think were all part of the vintage collections. They weren't, the modern neckline kind of thing. Yeah, it was. And as I'm going through that, some other guy who's in, like, a Red Wings shirt and Tigers hat comes and starts talking to me, seeing that I'm wearing, not this hat yet, because I was still wearing the other one. So we started talking about Red Wings for a good, how long that went. Just chit-chatting about the team in general, both this season, the last couple of years, just general hockey talk, so always good. Anyway, I picked up a couple of just small things on the side that I knew I wanted to get there, besides the big thing I had to get at the front. But those will be revealed tomorrow. So, or on Sunday. We'll see when that video goes up, but stuff will be happening tomorrow. Anyway, as I was saying, as I was leaving Dick's, and they totally got me with the last minute register purchase, because they were hanging there. Well, they had a bunch of stuff, like a rack of different things. So there was a couple different options. I just thought this was the best one. Some nice little tall Red Wing socks. Yeah, I like them though. They're pretty thick. Not like thermal thick. I do have some thermal socks, but they're thick. It's gonna be really great for winter, for playing hockey in. I haven't tried them on yet, but obviously you can see they're not the little anklets like a lot of people like. I do prefer my other socks I got earlier, same way. They kind of go up the leg. Because I'm a hockey player, I'm used to wearing socks past my knees. Anyway, I believe that concludes everything I got today. Well, clothing-wise. I got some other stuff too. You'll see that tomorrow, but that'll probably be, I don't know if it'll get, it'll probably be a separate thing from talking about tonight's games, like Florida and Boston, which is going on right now. There's about 2 minutes left in the first period, and Florida is out shooting Boston 11-3. So yeah, I need to go pay attention to watch the intermission highlights so I can see what the heck happened in that first period. Alright, yeah, I guess that's it for now. 40 minutes. Longer than it needed to be, but that's just what I do, apparently. Alright, I'll catch you later. Peace.